got like 17,000 people just uproariously cheering you. That's gotta
feel good. That's a feather in your cap.
That's good. I like that.
Yeah.
And then they're like, "Stop it, guys! Like, you gotta stop it!" Like being all bashful.
I love the promo though because they were talking about like how they may have lost the match, but they got to hang out with the legends and that, and then Xavier Woods got this look on his face like, yeah, and they're like, and they're both talking like Kofi and Big E are just like, yeah, and I got to dance with Shawn Michaels, and I got to dance with Mick Foley, and Xavier just goes, I may have made a mistake.
It's like, upon reflection,
yeah.
My fault.
Yeah.
My fault. I was dancing with Stone Cold. I should have known. My fault. But it was lit.
Yeah.
Because truly, you're being stunned by Stone Cold in Texas.
That's
at WrestleMania.
Life is good at that moment.
Come on.
Because again, if we talked about it on our other show, but Xavier oversold like crazy, and in the back of his head he was probably just like bouncing up and going, greatest moment of my life, bang, and then falls down.
Great stuff.
Because seriously, awesome.
They have a tag team match against the lads, the Lawn.
Yep.
Sheamus and Barrett, I believe, was the duo represented.
Mm-hmm.
Decent tag match.
It was all right.
It was pretty quick.
The whole point of it was the end of it. Anyway.
Yeah. New Day wins.
Yep.
So that's cool. They retain, so they're still champs.
Yep.
Oh, that was another thing.
Yeah.
When Xavier didn't even have to do the 2-time WW.
Yeah.
The crowd did the whole thing. It was great. It was great.
Oh, it's amazing.
And they still did the hip swivel. It was great.
Yep.
So the Lawn loses.
Mm-hmm.
Sheamus grabs the mic. Says, you know what? I'm sick of this.
Yep.
I'm sick of this bullshit.
Yes.
And he pretty much says the chain is only as strong as its weakest link.
Yep.
And they all grab Wade Barrett and bro-kick the shit out of him and then ceremoniously dump him. Yep. You are the weakest link.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
I wonder why they did that.
Because he's leaving in June.
The hell you say.
Which is weird, because if it's June...
He's got 2 months.
He's still got 2 months of just like, he's just going to toil around?
Maybe he's going to feud with one of them or something.
Well, maybe, but at the same time, as soon as he was dumped out, the lights went out. And the Wyatt showed up, and they destroyed the League of Nations.
That's true. So
now my question is, because we are going to overanalyze everything because we've got the time.
Yep.
The Wyatt boys.
Yes.
Did they just jump the League of Nations for the night just to get over? Because we got thank you Wyatt chants and everything because nobody likes the Lawn.
Yeah.
Or is this actually going to be not a face Wyatt family by any stretch of the imagination, but like a tweener Wyatt family versus the rest of the League of Nations?
I hope so. Because I think that's the only thing that the Wyatts can do right now. Because as far as we don't know for sure, but Bray Wyatt, I believe, is still injured. Or whatever the issue he's been having.
Back issues, I believe.
Yeah, so they need 3 guys to feud with. And in a world where I think they've finally accepted the fact that the Wyatts are never going to be heels, I think the idea is to just have them tweeners and sort of, they can take out the Lawn because,
We need to start entering shades of gray territory with some of these people.
Yeah.
Where they're not good guys.
They're not bad guys, they're just there.
They're just there.
I think that's what's going to happen with Roman Reigns pretty quick.
Yeah.
He even said it. So, I think that's how it's going to go. I think that might be the new direction they go in, is not necessarily even tweeners, just gray areas of like not good, not bad, just doing whatever the hell you want to do. And
that's the Wyatt's MO, right?
Yeah, that's what
they will
always
attack
been.
anyone they want because they don't need a reason.
Bray Wyatt wants to attack that guy that day, and I think that's what's going to happen here. This was also a way to get some of the teeth back for the Wyatts, because WrestleMania, they didn't get them taken out because you can't really ruin the Wyatts in any way, but because they're kind of Teflon at this point, but. They, one of them got beaten in 6 seconds at WrestleMania, and then the other ones got beaten up by a guy who's injured and a guy who doesn't wrestle anymore. So, getting their teeth back.
Actually, from what I've heard, Cena's medically cleared. He's just waiting for the call.
Oh. That's kind of surprising that Vince isn't, running to the phone.
Well, Roman Reigns.
Agreed, but
you don't want to have 2 of that guy on screen. They don't want 1. You definitely don't want 2.
Yeah, well,
when the fans don't want 1, don't put 2 on there.
Well, at least Cena gets some cheers. It doesn't seem like Roman's getting any.
Yeah, it's true.
That's weird.
Vince McMahon interview. This is when he said, "I'm gonna get out of here before the ship sinks."
Yep.
Sasha beat Summer pretty quickly.
Yeah. I
think that was literally just to get Sasha out there for a match.
Yeah.
And get her a win.
It's like, hey, look, Sasha. Because that's kind of how a thing right now.
Yeah. Then they announced that Apollo Crews was debuting next. A lot like they did with Neville.
Yeah.
A lot like they did. They literally announced Neville, and he fought the very same night.
Yeah.
And they did the same thing with Apollo Crews, which ironically is kind of the same body type.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same guy, basically.
Same guy. It's like, well, we lost one because he got
short,
injured, so here's a
muscular,
new guy.
can fly around.
Yeah.
Them as a tag team.
Yeah.
Apollo Crews and Neville as a tag team?
Let's do that.
Air Muscle?
Because, there's definitely a lot of tag rumbling going on. I read a spoiler for SmackDown, yeah. There's some tag rumbling going on.
Well, there's no spoiler if you're talking about the Vaudevillains.
Yeah.
They announced that on Raw.
Oh, did they announce it?
Yeah.
I didn't even notice.
It was in between. It was one of those.
Oh, was it?
Because you probably do the same thing I do, where you skip a little bit. No, they announced that the Vaudevillains are announced for SmackDown.
Which,
and I'm like, main roster?
Yeah.
Really?
I never
Along
expected
with the other tag teams in it? Okay.
We've got a shot here at actually having a tag division. So I guess they're looking at it probably exactly as we told them to. Like, now we fixed the women's division. We got a good start there. We're going with that.
Now let's fix
the tag division.
Slowly but surely, they're fixing divisions.
Yeah.
Apollo Crews beat Tyler Breeze. Unfortunately, beat Tyler Breeze.
Yeah,
he could have beat Fandango or somebody.
You know what?
One of the social outcasts. Not Tyler Breeze.
Tyler Breeze is fucked.
Yeah,
Let's face it.
Tyler Breeze is in the Adam Rose camp.
Adam Rose and the Emma, although Emma is now possibly coming back from that. But yeah, Tyler Breeze, Emma, fucking Fandango, fucking Adam Rose.
Unfortunately.
All these guys are just going to get fucked for no specific reason.
But it was an impressive debut for Apollo Crews.
It was.
The only problem was that people were cheering more for Tyler Breeze than Apollo Crews because people like Tyler Breeze.
Yeah.
Because Tyler Breeze is fucking
phenomenal.
Good. He's good. He's got a good character. He's got a great look.
Mm-hmm.
He can wrestle.
Yeah. The stupid thing that they did in this match specifically is Tyler Breeze and Apollo Crews had good matches. Or at least one that I can think of.
This was a squash match.
Yeah, and then
they could have had a great
match, and this would have been a hell of a debut for Apollo Crews. But no, it was just a squash match, which was there's no squash matches work not as a debut, because we know the guy's good enough to be there, so we don't need him to just beat the living crap out of somebody. Show what he can do, not his 5 moves of doom.
Because if he has I'm not asking for a 20-minute match.
No,
but like a solid 10, 11, 12-minute match.
Yeah.
Back and forth.
Yeah. It shows what the guy can do.
No.
Christ, look at Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Look at the matches they debuted on. You know what I mean? And look how popular they are.
But good to see Apollo Crews nonetheless.
Yeah.
Roman comes out. Mm-hmm. This was the only time we saw him all night, which was probably for the best.
Yeah. They knew.
I liked the promo.
I did too.
Where he's just like, I'm not a bad guy.
Yeah.
I'm not a good guy. I'm just the guy.
Yeah.
It's like a smugness.
It's a little
smarmy. It was a hint of smug.
Yeah.
And if we are going to go heelish, more heelish, as we found out who the number one contender is at the end of the night, this is what you need to do. You need to be that smarmy, kind of cocky
just be like,
guy.
You guys don't like me? Well, fine. I don't like you either. But I'm still holding the championship, so y'all can eat a dick.
Just be smarmy.
Yeah.
That's it. Roman Reigns seems like he's capable of that.
Yeah. Just do like
this I don't care attitude.
Do
Boomy, go ahead. I don't care.
Do 30% of what The Miz does.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just kind of a prick.
So he says pretty much, want some, come get some.
Yeah, pretty much.
Whoever wants it, here it is.
And then everybody did.
Y2J comes out, AJ comes out, Kevin Owens comes out, Sami Zayn comes out. They all brawl.
One of my favorite things that I ever saw, though, is Kevin Owens is in the ring. Sami Zayn comes down. As soon as Sami gets in the ring, fuck it. Him and Kevin Owens just start throwing hockey punches.
Hockey punches. Anytime they're in the vicinity of one another, hockey punches are being thrown.
Brilliant.
And they fight off to the outside.
And then they were sort of, AJ and Chris went, I guess we should.
Yeah. And then I liked the Romans just like, fuck, okay.
All right.
We all fight.
Yep.
All right. And then I liked how, Sami Zayn took a look at Roman before he took the dive, and Roman's like, go ahead, man.
Yeah.
Kill yourself before you fight.
Enjoy it, man. Have fun.
Does a dive. Whole thing ends with Roman getting spearing Jericho.
Yep.
That's it. Because Chris Jericho was the only one who actually talked here.
Yeah.
I think AJ got a couple words in.
He
Kevin and Sammy just came out to fight.
Again, they just came to punch each other.
But Y2J got the most mic time here. And he made it clear, I want a title shot. But he was trying his damnedest to get Roman over as a babyface. These idiots, you were all idiots, and they're chanting for Jericho, Y2J, because anyone but Roman, the whole fucking Bray Wyatt of it all.
Yeah, pretty much.
Anyone but Roman.
Yeah.
And Jericho's trying to you can tell he's getting angry, you idiots! You're idiots.
Don't you see what I'm doing here?
You're stupid. I'm like, don't do that. Just let Roman.
Just let him do it.
Let him slowly progress to being in Shades of Grey and maybe leaning more towards heel.
He's it's sink or swim time. He's the champion.
And then it was made into a fatal four-way.
Yeah.
Y2J, AJ, Sammy, Kevin Owens. Winner gets a shot at Roman Reigns for the world title.
Yeah, all right.
Okay. Corbin has his singles debut on Raw against Dolph Ziggler.
Yep.
Decent match.
It's all right.
Nobody wins. Double count out.
Yep.
And the days. Kind of it.
I did kind of like Baron Corbin sort of calling out the ref. Because he was like, he counted him out and he just looked at him and went, "Why'd you do that?" And I'm like, dude, you've been out there for like 10 minutes. He just gets back in the ring and like starts wailing on Dolph Ziggler and he goes, "This is on you." I'm like, okay, that's pretty good. For him, that's really impressive. Off. Yeah. And
then he gives him the end of days on the outside. So good for him. Solid debut. IC title match. That guy was right.
Yep.
If you didn't hear it on our recap show, there was a guy in our movie theater as Zack Ryder was doing his interview, and he chirped up, "You're just going to lose it tomorrow."
Yeah.
And unfortunately, Zack Ryder did lose it.
I mean, you knew it was going to happen. There was no way around it.
But he still had a nice moment where he comes out, and he's just talking to the crowd, and his dad's still there in the front row, and that's cool. His dad's fucking huge.
Yeah, his dad's built, man. He's got some guns on him.
Fucking Lillian Garcia.
Yeah, I read about this.
This match is for the Intercontinental. Shut up! Not yet! And apparently the guy yelled at her. They got into an argument.
They got into a fight, yeah. And I'm just like, why are you fighting? You fucked up, lady.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, you all knew where it was happening. Once Miz came out with wrestling, in wrestling gear. You knew it was going to happen,
but she's not supposed to say it until the storyline tells you that.
Yeah, so Zach goes on and on. I love you, Dad, and it was a great moment. And the Miz interrupts. The Miz comes in, and he's, when my hand goes up your mouth goes shut, and the crowd was giving him the business.
Yep.
Solid Miz promo here.
Oh, yeah. Great.
Like, excellent. I'm going to beat you in front of your daddy.
Yeah.
Oh, look at him. Oh,
just smarmy
a douche.
Again, like, Roman Reigns needs to have about 30 to 40% of that. And he'll be good.
Because the Miz goes to 11.
The Miz hits 11, so you don't necessarily need that, but...
Like, the Miz might have the most punchable face in the history of wrestling.
Christ, if you go back to WrestleMania, right before the finish, where Miz is sitting on top of the ladder, and you know he's going to win, or at least you think he does, and he's looking around. He's just got this look on his face of, like, somebody needs to punch him. I don't care if he wins, but somebody needs to punch him. Yeah. It's just, it's in his face.
Punch the smugness right off.
Yes. Oh, he's so good.
But the end of the match, it was actually given time.
It was. Well, again, it's for the IC title. It's supposed to be a legit thing.
But it's still the Miz and Zack Ryder. You know what I mean? So it's still jarring to see this match actually given time. It's a solid back and forth. Yeah. Like, they don't give Zack Ryder any of that.
Usually Zack Ryder's on the other
end. Any of that.
No, they don't. So both of them are there to get beaten.
The end of the match comes where Zack Ryder's father gets involved and he pushes the Miz, and Maurice comes.
She comes
barreling over.
Yeah, she jumps over, hops the barricade, comes running over to the dad, slaps the taste out of his mouth,
slaps the shit out of him.
And
that was an all-timer.
Yeah, and it is funny because I'm like looking at the security lady who was there to grab her. And I'm like, the security lady literally waited till she slapped him.
Yeah.
I'm like, if we live in the world where she just hopped the barricade,
jump her,
she gone. She ain't getting that far. But no, obviously this is her role. But I'm like, okay, so when's she gonna hit him? The argument lasted too long for that security lady to stand there for too long. Like it was a little weird. I'm like, okay, grab her, slap, there we go. Yep. Way to do your job.
So Zack gets distracted because of that. Skull-crushing finale. Miz is the new IC champion. And then he's like, let her go, that's my wife, let her go.
I'll have you fired. And then sure enough, just let her go.
Yeah. So Maurice climbs in the ring, gives him a smooch. And so is Maurice back then? Because this is what I said.
Yeah. We've been saying this for a long time.
We've been saying this for a couple months now. Yeah. Like, he's married to Maurice in real life.
Yeah.
She's been in the WWE. I'm pretty sure she's a former Divas champion. Did she actually win that belt?
I'm sure of it.
You know, because every Diva had that belt at a certain point. Yeah. So, she's a former champion, I think. She has, obviously, experience in this company.
Yeah. And, I mean, look at
She's
her.
a recognizable face.
Yep.
It works with the gimmick.
Absolutely, because again,
he's this
look at her.
douchebag you want to punch, and he's got this fucking smoke show of a
exactly.
fucking wife.
He should not have her.
Yeah.
He just